Stone Gym time again. What's going on, boys? Look who's in there.
Time again.
Hell yeah, boys. What's good in the hood?
That's Sergeant Slaughter.
It's Thursday. Well, it's my Friday, man. So
in the ugly 6 by 6.
We got Thompson Zoo in the house. Miss Donna. Double A Day, boys. I put the link in the chat. Come on in, man. Yep, Miss Donna's in the house.
I see a lot there.
That's looking good. Oh, yeah.
I better stop before Kevin makes a mess.
What's up, Paul?
Yeah.
Nice. David. What's up, peep to the show? What's good, man? Yo, it's Thirsty Thursday, man. We might start doing that shit. Thirsty Thursday. Kicking it in.
Are you thirsty or what? Is that it?
Not really, man. I've been drinking water all day. I'm okay.
See those?
Stay hydrated, boys. Oh, yeah, dude. That's pretty sick. What's going on, hey, Ron?
There's Aaron. That's how I found out about these. Aaron told me about these. Last week. Those are fucking awesome, man. Really dig them. I actually got, well, I dropped that set. But yeah, I got another set over here.
They're in a box. Jeremy Kizzle, what up, buddy?
That's a set that you had that I was like, oh, I got to have them.
Ooh,
I ordered them on Monday, got them on Wednesday.
Yeah, no, you got them really fast, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Jason, did you get your package?
Not yet.
Not yet?
I haven't got a package, Aaron. What's
I
going on?
sent you that body. You should have gotten it by now, I would thought, but I don't know. That's weird.
Aaron, did you see that one of Remedy things?
It'll probably show up tomorrow.
Sorry, Kevin. What was that?
I said I won Remedy's one of his little giveaways. Nate?
Yeah, don't remind me. It pissed me off. I fell asleep on the couch and woke up and it was over.
Yeah.
I'm a little bummed out.
The single man life.
Well, not nothing to do with being single. It just I took a nap and woke up and
yeah, but if you're married, then your wife's gonna smack you on the top of the head. What are you doing, you lazy slouch? Get up. You know, that's up to you. So
yeah, but then if you're married, then you're not gonna get to watch because she's got something for you to do.
Not necessarily.
All right. Well, anyway, we're doing it, you guys. Thanks for coming on.
Lay down the law.
Boys, Jim. That's the stream. We're out of here, boys. Have a good night.
See,
fun.
My time, your time.
So, this is going to be my...
Man, that thing's so trashy.
I know, man. It's white trash. It was almost perfect, man, you know? Not a truck you'd see in a trailer park, but I did put a light kit in it, so it's got headlights, center lights, and tail lights, so nice. This thing's gonna be pimping.
Wait, you can't have that. You can't have white trash and a pimp.
See what's in there?
I think you might beg to differ on that one.
That's a Nano Bam. This thing's going to be primarily mofoed out, you guys. It's got the trailing arms on it.
Holy cow, there's a whole lot of people's here. Let's see, we got Donna and Jeremy. What's up, Jeremy? Lachlan.
This is going to be my subscriber giveaway, man. We're going to try to figure out which one.
Hey, Bob, what's up, Bob?
2,000, but I'm at 1,578. So I don't know if I should do it 2,000 or like 1,700. What do you guys think?
Morales. I'm saying your next big number. What are you at? 15 something? I say 16.
Say 16? All right.
What's up, Redneck? How you doing,
Aaron, what do you think?
I say you do whatever you want to.
Well, you're part of the pack, man. Come on
Here's
now.
Brian. Mr. Peeper.
Steve Farm.
Steve Farms.
Yeah. Put Jeremy T onto I'm bloodhounding today for Jeremy T, buddy. Found him a unit.
Yeah.
We'll see if he picks it up. You know, if he tells me he don't want it, dude, I'll release information. It's a juicy one, boys. Oh yeah.
What are you talking about?
So
RC car.
Oh,
I was watching Dwayne's live on Wednesday night, last night. And they were talking 10 scale, but when it comes, scale is irrelevant when it comes to the tip.
just the tip.
Jim's Hobbies is the one that had the tip. JEMS. He had a 10 scale. It was like a cop crawl that he had. He's sitting on the bench and he was holding the front tire. He said, "Hold the front tire and you take the back tire and you try to roll forward." And what you wanted to do is that the transfer and kind of push the nose of the chassis down.
Okay.
And what this does is this is for tuning your pinion angle. And what it does by rolling that rear tire forward, and if your nose rises, you've got your axle rolled back too far. You need to adjust your pinion angle a little more, but you want your pinion to kind of dive down. And what it does is it helps with the climbing.
Yeah, the articulation.
No, not articulation for climbing. Well, what it does is, for example, it takes it and it makes your nose of your rig dive down as you're rolling forward. It's hard to. I'm not getting the right exact thing. His was doing it perfect.
So wait a minute now. You bend it over and then you push your nose down, and then what?
It's called the donkey punch.
Hey, King Summer.
I'm sorry, man. It was just getting too much for me. I couldn't hear. Lachlan said, "Stay hydrated, drink more beer. I passed Thirsty Thursday. I'm into Fucked Up Friday as a result of Thirsty Thursday."
Yep. Living down under, you know.
Anyways, it was for climbing and it's for pinion and rear link tuning.
Right.
So I thought it was super useful.
Where can you watch this?
It was on last night's Dwayne scale. What's Dwayne's channel?
Radioactive. Yes,
there we go. His live last night.
Okay. I might have to go and try and watch that.
Yeah, I must have missed it. I was on Ace.
Was it like toward the beginning, middle, end, somewhere?
Maybe towards the beginning a little bit. I don't know. I'm not sure how long it was when I tuned in.
It was crazy seeing dirt down. That was awesome. Dirt.
You see my comment to the chat. You know that's when it's about to happen.
Ah, okay.
I feel you. Oh yeah.
Anyways, I'm trying to find a rig here that will. Maybe this one will do it.
We'll do it. No.
I don't know if I've ever.
So what do you do?
So you hold the front tire.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of doing. Let's see. Yeah, it makes it when you try rolling you're holding the front tire steady, and you try rolling the rear axle or rear tire forward, and you want it to kind of just load your suspension up and push down like that. If it does this number, you got your pinion angle is too high. You need to turn your pinion angle down a little bit. So what you want it to do is to nosedive a little bit, and it's doing it a little bit. It's hard to tell. Like I said, it's something I'm gonna play around with and try to See if it'll help me out with getting my rig styled in.
Yeah. Help with tuning. Tuning is good. We're always tuning, aren't we, boys? Always tuning. So yeah, I stopped down at Crawler Space today, man.
Tuning.
Oh, yeah, brother. Had to get me another Fly Sky receiver. And I did get a new Lizard. Well, not the Lizard Pro, but something else. I forgot. What it was, the Iguana or whatever. I got it brushed because I want to use it for my.
So you get like a Iguana Pro?
The Iguana is the brush DSC.
Yeah. So I'm using it for my big Block X.
Did you get the
I got one of those
Iguana Pro?
Yes.
No wonder you're smiling.
Mm. So I got a hand. No. Yeah, it was good. Stop. So we got that going.
Those wheels that Jim was just showing, that's what they look like on a rig.
Nice.
And they're adjustable offset, so I could, if I wanted to, I could make the where the center of the wheels flush.
Oh, nice, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really cool rims. You can flip them around.
Got this thing back and going. Got pinions in today, dude. Oh yeah. So
Kind of like a Mofo Super DDP where you can flip it one way and it's real close, and then flip it the other way, it's a real deep dish. Or the DDP. Either way.
gotta run, boys. The old Scout. We're gonna get 2 ducks down there, man. Got 1 duck there.
Wow, dude.
Want the duck.
That thing, there's no other
What?
there's no other representation of my fucking color blindness that better shows than that thing. Because at times it looks green, sometimes it looks red, and sometimes it looks orange.
Yeah, because the camera's picking it up all funky.
As you move it, it goes through all the different shades of all those different shades for me.
My camera, it's picking up different shades, but yeah. Anyway, we got the effect rolling, but
And brown too. Brown, green, orange, red.
Did put throw batteries against the light. I want to see the light. So what's everybody doing tonight, huh?
Getting stoned.
Everybody, let's get stoned.
So I will not feel so all alone. Everybody must get stoned.
Come on, let's get stoned, man. That's
Kurt said, sweet rig, Aaron.
Oh, yeah, that's Ward. Yeah. Yep. That thing's a beauty.
Yikes! I'm being attacked. By my staff. It's a whole different thing if you're a politician.
Yeah, a little bit.
Got LEDs in her now. Headlights, taillights, huh? Headlights and taillights. Just bright, bud. Wicked bright. So, yeah, they're like little flat LEDs for the headlights, and it's a bright white too.
Those little cobs.
Really cool.
Those little cobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you get a link from Brian Kochner?
What's that?
I said, what'd you do? Get a link from Kochner?
No, no. Jay had them, so I was. Boom! Yeah, found them in a box, dude, brand new in a bag, dude. 2 sets. I'm like, So he doesn't like using lights. I do. So there we go. Oh yeah, boy. Got a fresh receiver from Fly Sky.
I like the idea of lights. Lights are cute and they look great. But the fact is, I will not use lights on a truck because, like, you're taking the top off, you're taking it on, you're on and off, on and off. So you're having to unplug it and plug it and unplug it and plug it. And then on top, I don't care.
Now.
I don't care.
Makes it a lot easier.
I don't care.
And then 2 magnets in there.
The other problem for me is battery draw. I don't have enough time on a battery running the truck as it is.
Yeah, but that's crawler. You know what I mean? You build crawler. You build comp crawler.
Well, I mean, I build what I build, but I don't know. That's why I don't like lights, because they're too much of a hassle and they use up my battery.
Yeah, I guess.
No, I mean, I get people that like lights and people that do it, and I think it's really cool, and I like looking at their truck, but for my truck, it's just not worth it.
Right. Makes sense.
I mean, it's just my style. That's all. I mean, I think it looks great. I love it when people light their trucks up. I think your rock lights, man, I really want rock lights, but rock lights are cool. Still lights.
It just accentuates the build to me, dude. You know what I mean?
I totally get it. I get it. I think it's cool. I get it. Yep. 100%. I'm with you. I've got a whole light kit, dude. I probably have a better light kit than you've got. Yeah. I've got like probably 6 or 7 different color of lights. I've got little reels of different colored wire, like good wire, like silicone wire. It's real nice wire. I got all kinds of this and that, and I got all kinds of cool shit. I got little tiny minuscule lights that you can barely see that Brian gave me a link to that you can use for like the cab lights on the top of your cab.
Yeah, they take no space.
If you ever decide to build something super scale versus competitive, you have that stuff. It all depends on what you're wanting to build. If you're building it for scale, then you want lights. If you're building it for competitiveness, you don't want the lights. They're not necessary.
Yeah, you don't have to.
There's no weight.
You know.
I think lights are great. I think they're cool. I just don't have them on my trucks.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know of any of them on my custom. I don't know of any of my custom rigs that I've built that put lights on mine.
Really?
I don't need them. Never had lights.
Not all of them, but a lot of them do have lights. Since that's a giveaway truck, I thought I'd bang it out. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I think it's like I said. I think lights are great. I think they're cool. I just never put them on mine.
I just got my first set of nylon Mias axles, ISO axles. I've never had a set before.
No?
Oh no shit. No.
Brand new. The nylons, and they got brass knuckles on them. They're fully loaded.
I like them, but dude, I'm more stuck on the 44s. They have just the same amount of angle, maybe even just a touch more.
But 44s,
Jeremy, they look cool.
The problem with the 44s, they're $150.
What's up, Roger Long?
These are only $60.
Right. You get
and they're nylon. They're nylon.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I've had them both. I've had, I've had the ISO and I've had these.
I've got X15s. I've got X15s all over the place. And these are nylon ones here. That's what I've been my go-to is the nylon X15s. Everybody's been talking about them.
The local ones, they glide over rocks, dude. Real good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I never had a set. I want to try a set, so I bought them.
Yeah. Do it, dude. I do that a lot, dude. Often I'll be like, screw it, I'll just buy it, Why not, dude? You might love them, dude. Fuck, you never know. I still have to try these Mias axles with the ring and pinion. So
yeah, I need to get a set of ring and pinion axles for my monster truck.
Yeah, I got to get that thing banged out, but I keep getting sidetracked, Per normal.
What's going on, Roger?
What's up, Roger?
Mercy. What do you got there? Those are I can't read that, Jim. It's two.
These are the 44s.
Okay, there we go. Now I can read it. 124 axle.
These are the 44s.
Be right back. I gotta take my doggies out of here.
That's what he calls it.
Yep. So I got an interesting build coming up this winter.
Yeah.
I'm a buddy of mine wants to do it. He wants to do a 10th scale, 2-wheel drive, Volkswagen Beetle sand rail.
Oh. Well, you guys got them sand dunes out there your way, so.
Yeah, and he's got a bunch of sand on his property too.
Oh, well, you don't even have to go to the dunes.
No, he's started.
There's two models I recommend. I recommend that you want to start with for your chassis on that one. That I'd recommend. They're both 2-wheel drive. They're both the Arma. Either the Vortex, the Arma Vortex, or not the Gorgon, but the Fury. The Gorgon's a monster truck, so it's got a higher arch. It's got a higher center of gravity chassis, where the Vortex and the Arma are low center of gravity.
Well, we're doing, because I'm going to build one too, but I'm doing trophy truck.
Okay.
Where he's going to do the Beetle.
Copy.
But we're both starting with 10.2 crawler chassis, and we're going to do the Pro Line double wishbone or the I-beam.
Twin I-beam.
A twin I-beam set with the trailing arms, and then tweak them from there.
Gotcha. Going old school.
Oh, that's sweet. That's little though, ain't it, Jim?
Yeah, this is the Orlando trophy truck.
Oh, I don't know.
32nd scale, yeah. Or as they call it, 32th scale. But yeah, it's crazy. You've got the dual shocks, the sway bar, the fucking independent front suspension, trailing arm.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna build, just a 10 scale version, and I'm gonna custom build it. So I'm gonna end up doing I'm gonna start with something like this.
Got tiny, yeah. Now that one's actually what, like 35th scale or something, isn't it? The Jeep.
I don't know. I got the box somewhere. I thought it was like something cheap scale. It's small.
Yeah, I think the Jeep and like the pickup and a few others, those are all like 35th. But then the rock crawler and this trophy truck are 32nd or 32th.
It's so cute. Look at everything. It's so cute. Tiny. Look at the servo.
Yeah.
Fucking small, boys.
This is the exact opposite. This is big. This is 10 scale.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Gorgon. So that chassis that I was telling you, the other ones are more level.
There it goes.
This is the Gorgon.
Oh yeah. I want one. I do want one.
This thing, I've gone brushless with it. This thing's just a straight up ripper now, man. This thing is
it's
just
good the way it is, but I mean, it's 2-wheel drive, right?
They're great stock.
And 2-wheel drive.
Oh yeah, they're a rip. They rip like crazy, man. And they're almost. I mean, the body is not indestructible, but the chassis and everything else is. They basically.
Metro Free.
If you have it in stock form, it is indestructible.
Well, yeah, but you could like tape it inside of your body and shit like that, dude, if you wanted to. You know what I mean? Made it real rigid, I guess you could say.
When this body's toast, I'm gonna get some body mounts for it, and I'll get a different body for it. It's tougher.
Technique
I haven't driven it a lot. That's why
I bedline this one.
Yeah, that's one of those unbreakable bodies. Isn't that
No,
what is that
I
for the?
bedlined it. I bedlined it.
Oh,
It's just
I
like
got
an
you.
old Stampede body I got. But
Yeah.
you can't break this thing. Yep, he's pretty tough, boys.
Some Nitro Freak.
That one will hurt you. That one will hurt you. That one.
So, yeah.
That's what
I'm
she
gonna
said.
start with a 10-2. Let's start with that 10-2 right there and get the double I-beam, the twin I-beam system.
You can
Throw it on this.
Nice.
Do the whole trophy truck thing. But I think I'm going to cut the bed out and I'm going to put a cage back here with the spare tires and whatnot. Try to make it look realistic. So I'm going to probably just cut this right out and end up with a cage back here with a spare tire and whatnot and put brushless in it. I mean, it's already got brushless in it now, but the kit comes with all new rear suspension and front. So that'll all, but it all bolts up to a 10-2 chassis to basically turn a crawler into a pre-runner. And I think it's going to look like more realistic that way because I could just, I mean, I kind of already have a trophy truck. I can just throw paddles on my Sentin, but it's not realistic, right? So we're kind of doing a build off, if you will, but neither one of us really have dough to drop on them right now. So we're like, all right, we won't tell each other what we're building or how we're building it until the springtime. We'll build it throughout the winter. Then come springtime, we're gonna line them up. So
Will he know by watching though? He'll see, and you're telling him now.
He don't watch. He don't watch. He's younger than me, but he acts like an old man. He's sleeping by now.
Oh, God.
wrong with being an old man.
He's probably getting up early in the morning if that's the case.
Yeah, he usually does. Yeah, he still drives truck, and so yeah, usually
He's long hauler.
But even if he's not, he's usually not watching. He's been on here a couple times, I think, in the comments.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's. And I asked him, I was like, am I building this truck for you? Like, you tell me what you want and I'm going to build it. Because he's a plane and train guy. He's not really a car or a truck guy. He does planes and trains. And I'm like, am I building this thing? And he's like, oh, no. I might need your insight as to which direction to go maybe for the proper brands and right parts, but I'm building it myself. Okay, good. I'm going to build one too. So we can race.
Nice.
And I can wipe the floor with you.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Rory Holler?
So that should be fun.
Good, Rory.
But we'll definitely have to get video of it.
What's going down, Rory?
Sherry's gonna steer him toward like WPL stuff and that.
No, he wants to go like top of the line, like Vanquish Axle and like he wants to go Castle system for the brushless. He wants to go all aluminum chassis, all aluminum, because there's the Proline makes the nylon suspension system, and there is a knockoff, if you will, that's all aluminum. All the parts for the system are aluminum.
Oh, yeah.
And so he wants to build the aluminum one. Now it's like, okay, that's fine. Knock yourself out. I will. I'm going to build the Proline one, and it's going to be nylon axles or nylon stuff, and we'll see how it holds up. But I know the Proline one's going to go together nicer.
Yeah, always. Or J Concept. They got good body. Bitty Designs does a lot of good.
Well, no,
shit like that.
Yeah, the Proline is just the only company that I know of that has come out with a twin I-beam suspension system that fits the 10-2 chassis. As far as body goes, I'm going to do it. It'll be a pre-runner body, but I don't know. This is my practice body right here to get things to set right and set the wheelbase right and all this and all that. I'm gonna end up getting a different body. There is a like an 86 square body short box step side that has the flared fenders for trophy truck. I think I don't know if it's a Proline or J Concepts body, but I might do that. I don't know yet. I got a lot to figure out first. Yeah, because it's a eight shock system, just like the little one that Jim was showing. So you got 4 shocks all the way around, at each, or 2 shocks at each corner. So there will be a lot of adjusting and a lot of messing with spring rate, oil viscosity, and all of that jazz, trying to get everything to situate so the darn thing will land properly and not just slap like a monster truck, stand right up again.
Yeah, I got booted.
You by yourself or who booted? How'd you get booted?
I booted Mike. I booted. Trying to keep up on the comments. And then my fat finger got in the way. What's up, Andy?
Andy Ritchie.
Andy. I'm prepping this chassis for the body you sent me, Double A.
Nice. I sent you a bunch of shocks. Those are for Jason.
Okay. Oh yeah, those are for Jay. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you saying that.
I left a little note in there and with it. Where?
Yeah, I'll get them over to him.
They shipped them out last week, and they never did check the tracking on it though.
It'll probably show up tomorrow, most likely.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Fine, I'll be here. Today's my Friday because I got to go be in my dad's wedding on Saturday.
Nice.
4th wedding to someone that's 3 years older than me. But hey, whatever.
Yep. What do you do?
Yep.
Andy got his extended titanium links for his 6x6.
Nice.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those. Those are the ones that Aaron was telling us about, Andy.
All the wheels?
Mm-hmm. Stoned down again. Oh, yeah.
Like the Kool-Aid man. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Robert? 907 Arctic in the house. How you doing tonight, man?
What's up, brother?
How's the weather up there? Have you made it to 70 yet? Damn it. Looking busy at work as usual, right, man?
Nice, dude. Well done.
Well, with his skill set, you get paid just to show up.
Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
What's the difference with the new ugly AF5, Jim?
Huh? You talking about the ugliest fuck V5?
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's the one.
Well, I mean, I didn't know anything more about it than you guys. You know, what I've seen in the pictures and that, it looks like the window for the around the motor, you see it's notched a little differently. So, looks like the tail is bobbed. Looks like the skid might be moved forward along the rails a little bit, and then the lower part of the back part of the skid, the rail is actually negated, like making for a shorter.
You said it had a 5-degree angle or something. I read too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, I haven't been able to talk to Nick about it yet. 58 feels like 55, says Robert. But yeah, I haven't talked to him about it. I seen it posted on Patreon. I was like, oh wow. And I hit him up, but I haven't heard back. But that's not surprising, you know.
Yeah.
I had some other ideas I threw at him. Excuse me.
Robert
Some
says
accessories he could
like
carry.
55. Sure.
Like I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool for the 6x6 if he created a set of wrecker, you know, like a wrecker boom. You know, he could do a piece of titanium, like 2 pieces that he could laser cut, and then just like I can see where you do 2 bends in it. And he could even just do like a titanium laser cut hook that you could just hook the steering link with, you know, just put in there. Wouldn't have to be anything like extra special or, you know, like complicated or anything. Because you could like just take his rail or his boom and like complicate it yourself real easy. Something else I was thinking about. Oh, like some frame extension rails for the front, so that you could and then you could do like a laser cut bumper, where you know you'd have to bend it. It would be just cut, and then you just bend it into shape. But that wouldn't be a problem because you could do a real cool ass big fat bumper like on the front of my 6x6 using that Atlas cab, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would look pretty cool. But I don't know if he'd be interested in getting into accessorizing for it or not. But I think the boom would be a great idea.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Like something that you could just, because there's those 5 holes or 5 screws right across the top that hold the rear link system for that back axle, that piece that you could screw right into that area and put a boom that would just come right up. I think that'd be kick-ass.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I think
But something he could cut pretty easily on the table. You know, just to carry as an accessory for the chassis. It wouldn't be too complicated. And then, of course, your mind goes on 49 different things he could offer, but it's like, well, but he doesn't have time to build this or that or the other.
Right.
I just hoping he cuts some of them links in the stainless. I want the heavier stainless links instead of the lightweight titanium.
Well, those will be on the way, man. He's gonna get to them.
I know. I just got to be patient.
He's probably just trying to keep up with all the orders on the titaniums as of the moment.
Right. I got that.
I'm hoping that things get to the point where it's like he's like, God damn it, I got to order a new machine so I can keep up with all the orders. Because that would be really cool.
Why is that, Jim?
Yeah, and more employees and stuff like that make life easier for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please.
Robert says just started. Your evening, your day of work, you mean, Robert?
All right.
Matt Harris in the chat again. Hey, what's up, Matt?
What's up, Matt? How you doing tonight? Still taking some time off work? Enjoying the family life?
Got to.
Well, his employer told him, man, you've been working too hard. Take some time off. So that's why we heard from him last week. I couldn't remember if he was still off or if he was heading back.
Buddy.
He's popped in. Matt has stainless links, says Matt. Right, Matt. No, Aaron's just talking about those new flat links from Mofo that he would like. Mofo's going to be doing some stainless ones, but he just hasn't gotten to it yet, Matt. Just like Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, I've got Matt's links here on this build.
These are the Mofo ones right here.
Yeah, those are the flat links that I want to try. I'm waiting for the stainless.
I love them. You keep that IR6 tuck like a tucker.
But do those how do those work on the rock? Are they kind of grabby at all, or they kind of just slide off, or what?
What's that?
Those links.
Those links, yeah, slide right off, dude. I don't have anything. They barely even touch anything, really. I don't even have a nick on them yet. And I've been driving the tires off of this thing. So, I mean, they tuck up in there.
Very good.
Tuck right up in there, boy. They stay up high. So I don't know. We'll see. It's early yet. I'm sure they're gonna get hit at some point, man.
Barker.
Dogs are awake. Hell yeah, boys. Thirsty Thursday. What's going on, Aaron? Yeah, going on.
Nothing much. Just been worked the weekend.
Thanks, Robert.
Yesterday. Let's see. I got my oil changed on my my big utility quad the other night.
Nice.
Cussing, pissing, and moaning, but I finally got it. What's up, Granny? How you doing? Good to see you in the chat.
What's up, Granny?
What's up, Gertrude?
Oh, that's Lachlan.
He's Gertrude. More net problems. Oh, joy.
Oh, you. Dude, neck, back, any of that shit.
Knick-knack, paddywhack.
Knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
This old man's coming home.
Lachlan said, "Ha, well done, boys."
Give a dog a bone. This old man can.
Thank you,
Dog
Robert.
fuckers, you.
Across the lake.
What's that? Can we post a link?
Robert did for Matt Harris.
Leave
Oh,
that
yeah,
poor
Mr.
dog
Matt
alone.
Harris. Hey, buddy. Good to see him, man, last week, dude.
He's right there in the chat, too. There you go.
Oh, is he?
Got a lake,
He's
maybe.
here tonight. What the hell?
Brother.
So what are you going to do with that blue wheels? What did you put them on, Jim?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
Did you assemble them on anything?
Oh, no.
No?
I'll get
Just
to
pull
it.
them out. Ooh, shiny.
Yeah.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah, I got other things I'm working on yet, you know.
I couldn't help myself. When I got them when I opened them up last week, I had to mount them up. They're just
Jeremy.
too nice looking.
Yeah.
Well, see, it was like one of those perfect storm things. It's like those new tires came out, you know, from J Concepts. And then you showed those rims, and it's like, oh, man. Then I got
New tires.
looking, and then I ordered the tires, and I'm like, well, I'm going to need some rims. But then, okay, now I got the rims. Now I'm like, well, I don't know if I really want to put them on those tires, you know. Kind of like
What
these.
tires
I think
are
they'd
you
be-
talking about?
Oh, those new ones from J Concepts, those big 63, the bumps and the Mud Boss or something like that.
Okay. Gotcha.
So,
Yeah, I've never been into the pins or the bumps or to the Compton style tires.
they're the two new ones that came out. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. This is how you end up with as many tires as I've got. What's up, Denny? You know, you don't exactly shoot for it. It's just one day you realize, holy fuck.
Alex is in the chat. What's going on?
Mr. Alex.
Hey, Alex.
I gotta get this thing out and drive it, man. I know this thing's gonna kill. Did I put my big? Yes, I did get the big knuckles on it.
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thanks, Robert. Putting Chris's link in the chat.
Got me some beef ribs on the grill, right on the smoker right now. Gonna go check them.
Yeah. He's going to torture us with beef. Kind of rotten.
I'll bet.
I spent my beef money on tires.
Easy to do though, Jim.
For my 24th scale, no less.
That's no bueno.
So I was talking to Tinker Time the other day, and he said he's actually getting out of 24 scale altogether.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he was selling off his last few things.
Is he gonna get out of the game altogether, or is he going to 10?
He didn't really go into it, man. I think he was kind of a little bummed when I was talking to him. So.
Oh, bummer.
It was just the feel I got, from the conversation. Like, he really didn't want to talk about it. It was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So, how about them Yankees? Yeah.
How about them Tigers? I mean, Yankees. You talking pro football?
We're talking distraction. Yeah. It's like, yeah, okay. How's the weather?
All right, man. What's going on with everybody, man? I'm trying to get a year off here.
Did anybody answer AG's comment? His question? AGRC?
No, I didn't see it.
AG asked, what are you guys running for bumpers on Class 1 Mofo chassis? Well, I'm going to be running the bumper on the front of the IR60 that I put on it.
Oh, you put your IR60 on your chassis? Nice.
Yeah.
I haven't built mine yet. Mine's still unassembled.
Robert said, excellent live, Skevy. Donna said,
well, work's over. Robert's taking off. Have a good one, Robert. See you later,
Robert.
Be good or be good at it.
Donna said, and then.
No, and then.
Stone June time again. That's what in them.
Yeah.
And then Stone June time.
No, and then.
Wanting a clear Proline Power Wagon body, says AG. Donna Green. Oh, who said that? Oh, Robert. Robert was saying goodbye.
You've always got your stock bumper option there, AG. If you're going with Power Wagon, Axial's got that bumper there. Or do something custom.
You could use the Deadbolt bumper. It's pretty small, angular. How about a styrene tube?
Yeah, styrene tube. There you go.
I've done that with a truck. What truck was that?
Or you can go like this, no bumper at all.
Well, I think in class 1, the reason he brings it up is because you need a bumper in class 1.
Oh, okay. Mofo used to have a bumper, but I don't know if he does anymore or not. I can't remember. You can always check his website, see what he's got.
You know, I think I've got one of those bumpers, but I can't find it. I think I ran across it at one point here recently. Seems like
mine's
that's
on my original Gladiator.
But now I can't find it. I think it was, you know how when you're doing an order and you're like, well, I might as well round it off, you know, so you just go back and you grab something else, you know. I mean, you're well into three figures, you know. Hey, what's $12, right? Or $8. I do that. I'll be like, well, fuck it, right? I'm gonna take a stroll through here. See what's he got. Kind of like that. Easier to ask for forgiveness than beg for permission, you know, but it's with yourself.
Right.
Yes, kids, this is how you know you have a problem with something, when you actually start playing mind games with yourself.
You know, Jim, the only disappointment that with the chassis that I got with my anniversary package is they didn't get any skid plates with the chassis.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, now that I think about it, I just had skid plates around, so I think I used my last one on the 6x6 actually.
Yeah, I have one. I don't know if I still have it or not, or installed it. Excuse me.
I think I almost gave it away recently, like not too long ago, but then I was like, no, bite your tongue, shut up. And then I ended up needing it for the 6x6, so.
See, you need it.
Well, because somebody will say something about needing something, and you know, if I got something that's just sitting around, I have a tendency to be like, "Oh, I got one of them. You want it?" Here. But I almost did that a while back. But for some reason, I was like, and to bite my tongue, but you know, caught myself before I gave it away. I just have a habit of doing that. I have one. You need it. Here you go. I just recently started to introduce the policy of, I have that, but I can give it to you now, but I'm going to need X amount so I can order it. Mm-hmm. I have it in stock, and you're more than welcome to it, but I need the money. Because I'm getting low on stuff.
You're not good.
Probably look at the chat.
What's going on, chat? Pretty quiet.
Yeah, they're pretty quiet.
Yeah, I haven't made a new comment since we're talking about bumpers.
Well, fine. Don't talk to me. See how you're.
Lose again.
Stone Jim time again. Fine. You guys ain't gonna talk to me. I'll start building something.
That's what I'm doing. I'm building.
He starts building, he don't pay attention to chat.
I start doing shit like that. I don't pay attention to anything.
It's all good. I'll keep an eye on it. That's what those were, drive shafts. Very good, very good.
Actually, my plan for tonight's been I'm gonna start working on the Rockies. I have some ideas. I figured out what I want to use for waterproofing, but I don't know if I can afford it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm not going to fuck around. I'm not even going to bother fucking around. I'm just going to get the 5-gallon bucket of it, but it's $300.
Oof.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that I have this body here.
Kind of body.
Well, one moment.
Either dead body or.
Yeah, that's it, dead body.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Patience, grasshopper.
Time to go now.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
The JLU or YJ Brute body by WT Micro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a body. I don't remember. Oh, Scubby, you gave it to me. The
All this talk
the
of bodies,
RC4
you know,
drive.
you're gonna attract a psycho.
Psycho.
You watch.
You gotta say it 3 times though.
I did
RC
earlier.
4-wheel drive Jeep body.
Oh yeah.
Alex said he's getting a WPL C64-1 to mess around with that platform. I believe that's the isn't that like the Land Cruiser C64? I think that's their Land Cruiser. I actually got one of those. It's funny, I tried to give it away and nobody wanted it.
No.
I kind of felt bad for WPL. I like WPL. I mean, they're not like, you know, precision perfection, but they're actually pretty sturdy and they work well. And they're pretty cool and they're really scaled. The bodies are really scaled. I think the problem is just the size. Scale, you know, I think they, you know, the 16th scale.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know, although funny thing is 16th scale actually works out to like G.I. Joe size, you know. So 3.75 inch. So
Does anybody in the chat have a RC like construction equipment? Like an excavator or something like that?
I don't. Crew cab Toyota, said Alex. Huh.
Nice.
I haven't seen that one. That must be
I just ordered my first mini excavator.
Oh,
yeah.
It's the Chinese company Huina, Huina, but it's an all metal build.
No kidding.
But it's electric.
Hydraulic?
It's electric drive. It's electric drive versus hydraulic.
Okay.
So
How much does it
yeah,
weigh?
I'm pretty excited. What's that?
Cool.
What's it weigh? How much does it weigh?
What did they say? 7 kilograms. So that'd be. I don't know. I'll have to get it when I won't know until I get it.
Right.
I've heard like 12 pounds, but I'm not sure.
What's that? Like 15 pounds? 7 kilograms?
Something like that. Yeah, if it's 16 pounds, 15, 16 pounds, 2.28 or something like that, 2.02, whatever it is. I can't remember.
All I can remember is 2.2, so I go 2.2.
Yeah.
I'm bad. You know, what can I say? I live in a world of guesstimation as it is, so you know, it's pretty close. As long as I'm in the ballpark, you know.
Right.
Yeah. Huh.
These are close. It's not like I do anything like there's any lives at stake or anything. So
Let's hope not.
well, think about it. Even like driving in public, you know, I mean, you don't have to be precise. I mean, parking spots are what, like 4 foot wider than your car. You know, I mean, you can even hit people and nobody gets hurt. So you don't have to be precise. A lot better if you don't hit anybody. Probably won't have to talk to the police. But although though, there's plenty of people that hit people and never talk to the police. So I've been hit by them.
That's true.
I've been hit by them. The cops tend to seem to shrug it off. They're like, "Oh well."
Intentionally.
Huh? What's that?
I got a dent in the rear corner of my bumper, my rear bumper, where he hit me intentionally.
Who?
Somebody in fucking traffic. I got a picture of his license plate as he was trying to run away.
Yeah. What'd the cops say?
That. Oh, I tried calling the non-emergency line and fucking went right to voicemail and never heard a fucking thing.
Right. That's what I said, you know. I mean, so I don't know. I guess you don't have to be that precise in public either, you know. You just got to be close. Don't kill anybody. That's about the law of the land, I think. What's Kev working on, says Alex?
No, I'm freaking dialing in a motor, putting my Shogun back together.
Yeah? What do you mean putting your Shogun back together?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why would you tear a motor apart?
I'm putting a different motor into a different.
Oh, so you didn't like tear the motor apart?
No.
Oh, see, that's that. See, you got to be more precise.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
no. Setting a match for a different rig.
Well, we all are aware of the fact that you grew up in a motor-making family. So when you say tearing a motor apart, we may tend to think that maybe you were tearing a motor apart.
Right. Nope, no motors apart. Just this little one.
Randy said, I got a kid's 415 toy excavator for the swivel arm for a future rotator tow truck build.
Oh, sweet.
What rig's it going in, says Alex?
I don't know. We don't know yet.
You don't know?
I don't know. Well, I got the baby giveaway, but I'm thinking about putting the Shogun in the giveaway.
So which one is the giveaway?
That red truck? White trash.
You're giving
White trash.
So you're literally giving people trash.
Yep. Damn right.
Typical.
Give it a little piece of meat. But, yeah, so that'll be the giveaway. So, like I said, right now it's got a BAM in it.
Kevin thinks so much of his fans, he's going to give them trash.
Give them trash. Give them all the trash. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Here, take out Kevin's trash.
Yeah. Love it, dude. I love it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on, dude. I ended up getting yo Orange Boy up and rolling.
He said mine will probably go in the Hobby Plus CR18 Unimog build.
Tangerine there.
The excavator arm there, Green?
The excavator. I do want to get one. They have been kind of ever since RC Sparks brought that big ass one out.
Alex said he heard Tangerine Terror needs a little love.
Tangerine. Oh, it's all set. Tangerine Terror is all ready, dude. You got the hobby wing back in it. All I needed was the pinion. So got pinions in today. Got it going. So he's back up and running. Got my scaler up and running. Actually,
what?
This thing took Wolf Mountain twice and survived.
So Granny's gonna put 415 toy excavator for the swivel arm for a future rotator tow truck build, and he's gonna put it in the Hobby Plus CR18. What?
How? The small one, the 24?
Yeah.
So he's,
Muy loco.
The 18th
he's going to
scale.
make a version of the Unimog with the boom in the front.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that's just crazy, Grady. I can't wait to see that shit. That's just too crazy.
That would be cool. Better keep us up on that. Okay.
Better be careful, man. The AI takes over. It'll be like plucking your nuts with that excavator arm.
That's fucked up. Damn, Jay. Be picking up
Here's
stuff.
the rig that this is the rig that Granny's talking about. The CR18 Unimog, T-Hunter, Trail Hunter.
Yeah, and then he's going to put an articulated excavator arm on it.
Put a flatbed on it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be bad.
You're my hero, Granny.
I need to take the 2-speed out of it, put a single speed in it.
You're my hero, Granny. Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
This is the Evo Pro, and it has the 2-speed in it, which it don't want to stay in gear very well. So I'm gonna switch it out to a single speed transmission.
Granny said, "Yeah, it's just sitting on the bench while I work out how to put it together."
There's the link, Alex, if you want to pop on, brother. Oh, sure.
Alex said,
"Your son's getting a 3D printer."
Yeah, 3D printer showing up at the house for his youngest son.
Yes, 3D printer would be good.
Donna's still here. Oh. It's just the silhouette of Scout.
I know, right? That's how my camera picks it up. Crappy camera. There you go.
Well, anytime you're backlit like that much, you're gonna get a silhouette like that.
Right. It's crazy.
I mean, I don't know what. I suppose there's cameras out there that can handle it, but that would be
That's
a
like
lot.
Alfred Hitchcock. Nailed it. Only the people that know. Well, no, so all those old
I
people know
was trying to think of his name the other day, couldn't come up with it. I was like, that fat guy with the silhouette, and
Alfred Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah.
The Birds. I even named Psycho and the Birds, and nobody could come up with Alfred Hitchcock.
Nope. Yeah. Oh, I remember that, dude. I think fucking Aaron did.
No, I wouldn't. I don't remember the conversation.
Aaron wasn't there that day.
I wasn't there.
At that moment.
Well, goddamn.
Well, that's why we couldn't come up with Alfred Hitchcock, because there was nobody there capable of coming up with it. We all had a universal brain fart.
This is the this T-Hunter's got the original RC 4-wheel drive mudslingers on it, and here's
Yeah.
the Hobby Plus on this rig. Here's a comparison.
So,
What about-
said they have
What up,
one.
Bubba?
Sweet. Who that?
The RC 4-wheel drives are skinnier. These are the Hobby Plus, and this is the RC 4-wheel drive, the original mudslingers. Both 64 millimeters.
I believe Aaron is going to become the mudslinger historian.
Mudslinger.
Here's the 58s.
He has like all of them, and he knows what like size, width, weight, texture, manufacturer.
Like you have any room to talk, Mr. Grant Gandalf of the RC world.
He's got a point.
He can't even come back.
No, I got what I was looking for. That's why I was fucking with you. Because you're starting to sound like me now.
You're rubbing up on me.
I got too many tires.
No.
oh yeah, Kev,
Not no. What up?
finally got it in my possession.
Do you?
Yeah.
Say what?
I went to solo you out, but I can't do that.
Take a look, Kevin.
About damn time.
But the best part is when he puts them both together.
Go ahead.
Wait, now you've had that.
No.
I've seen you have that before.
Well, he showed it to you, but Kevin wasn't there.
Oh, now I understand.
Freaking
Well,
awesome, brother.
Both together.
Wow,
The dynamic duo.
it's crazy when you live in time distortion. Well, I would have swore you showed us that car like a month ago. So it's like,
Oh no, I ain't even had it for a month yet.
Yeah, it was just last
that's
week.
what you're saying. I swear it was a month ago.
It was just last week, Jim. He showed that to us.
That's
That's
awesome.
all right.
Congrats,
In my
man.
timeline, it was like 3 weeks ago. So
Mm.
sorry. Doesn't really matter as long as it keeps working.
That's right, Jim.
Andy says, "Yeah, Alex, those are sweet, dude. Really like that Nomad.
Yeah.
I'd love to find-
really nice.
I'd love to find that Nomad diecast, but like in like red, like the red with the black roof would be really good, or just all red. All red would be better.
I think you can find that exact one on Amazon.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, it depends on which one you want, the 55, 56, or 57, though.
Oh yeah, you're gonna make me. Now I gotta go watch that episode of fucking Tool Time. What's up, Glenn?
I want to say that was a 55.
I could probably
No.
just look it up. I could probably look it up on Google. Hey,
Was that
Google.
57?
What year Nomad did Tim crush with a I-beam?
I mean,
I remember seeing it
By
with red.
Google, you mean the chat.
Whoever answers.
nightmares.
Andy says he wants one of each year.
Okay.
That works too.
Oh, dang it. Glued together?
You know, I was more of a fan of the 57s than I was the 55s, but the 55s look phenomenal when you set them up as a gasser.
Oh yeah. For sure. Bojo.
No. There's no. Who's not?
Just,
Yeah, man.
I love gassers, but at the same time, it's like so absurd. I mean, okay, we're gonna put bigger tires under this, so to do that, we've just got to lift the whole car up. Well,
Sure.
what about the front? What about the front end? Well, it don't matter. Just stack some shit between the axle and the car.
Keep it straight, Axel.
I mean,
That was just a look that they liked back in the day.
Well,
Yo, gasser
I
look.
like
Well,
it.
the
No,
easiest-
I do like it. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, you know, it's just the mind, the process of thought there. That, you know, rather than, you know, hey, we could open up the wheel wells, or, you know, no, we're just gonna jack the car up, and wherever we have to get it up to get the tires under,
No,
we're just gonna build to that.
Actually, they put a straight axle underneath the
I know
front of
what
those.
they did, but
the
when
front
you
end
look
of an
at it,
18-wheeler, that I-beam was what they used.
but when you look at it, you look at the car. I mean, you look at a gasser. They just jacked the car up, and okay, they slid something under it to hold the car at that height. Then they rolled some tires in, and okay, we're gonna connect these. You know?
Andy said that Tim Allen's Nomad was a 55. That's what I was thinking too, Andy.
You know, like a muscle car. You know, you can see what they did. They jacked up the rear end, and they slid in these
Yep.
tires, and they cut what they
Jeremy-
needed to make it fit.
Jeremy's right. It was a traction thing, not looks.
Tell him, Jeremy. Preach, buddy.
Hey, I'm just telling you what I see, man. I see that they jacked the car up, rolled the tires in, and they connected.
Oh, here's old Jim tonight, just stirring the pot tonight.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I see it, man.
Jim's bored.
But I don't know. I'm an oddity that likes things a little bit different, because I absolutely fell in love with the freaking Hemi under glass car.
Oh,
The
yeah.
one that was built specifically for freaking wheelies down the entire drag strip.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck yeah.
When
Like
they do
the little red
wheelie
wagon?
down the track.
Yeah.
You talking about the car that does the wheelie down the track?
Yeah.
Cut the
It was the
floorboards
goldest
out so
color.
you can see.
Let's see.
You
I
get
wanna
brakes
say
on
it was
each
a
tire like tractors.
64 or 65 CUDA.
Yeah,
Hemi
I
under
remember.
glass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember that one. The little red wagon.
Yeah. Little red wagon.
Yeah, they
All
cut
kinds of stuff like that back in the day.
floorboards out.
David Lee Roth.
And tractor brakes on the back tires.
What did Mr. Wilson drive?
Who?
Wilson had
I don't remember.
was it a Packard?
It was
He had an
something-
old car that he was building or was restoring. I do remember one episode.
Yeah, they told you it was so rare that unless you're like a
Glenn, electric.
really into it. Pink unicycle. Now see that's stirring the pot there, Aaron.
That's just ignorance. That's just yeah.
But no, that's true.
Out of
Sir.
it.
I mean, I said right up front that I like gassers. I like the way I would take a gasser all day over a lead sled. Can't stand lead sleds. Don't make no sense to me. You know, anything sitting that low, nope. But still, the gasser does look kind of crazy. It does.
Yeah, lowriders are their own scene. That's for dang sure.
Yeah, West Coast.
Mine
Southern West Coast. That's where they belong.
Mine isn't. My little C10 is not slammed to the ground, but she sits low. I love it.
Yeah, there's a difference in between making something look good and then just doing something ridiculous with a vehicle.
Being kitty ass retarded. Yeah.
Well, you just can't have that here. Not where I live.
Right.
I mean, you can have it if you don't take it out the garage, but you're not going to drive it down our roads. Because you're going to destroy your rims, you're going to destroy your bodywork, probably your oil pan. You know, or the therapy frame, you know. I hear people in Michigan drive those big 4-door trucks as like a family car. People wonder why. Well, it's because of the roads.
Right. They can plow through deer and not even care.
Because if you drive a family car in Michigan, it's got nothing to do with deer. It's got to do with potholes.
All right, I got you. Here's one for you, Lockman. What did Al drive in Tool Time?
Chevette. No, I don't know, but that would be about right.
Arizona
What's up,
Bill,
Bill?
how's it going, buddy?
What up, Bill?
I have a lowrider, but she doesn't like it when I call her that. That's funny, Glenn.
Not a load rider. Slow rider.
Bill said, "Hey yo." That's hey yo, not hey ho or anything like that. Rocco said, "I got no idea, Aaron."
I think he.
I don't know. What did Al
I think it was a
drive?
Ferrari in a couple episodes when his girlfriend gave him a car. She had a bunch of money. Oh, Tim was super jealous of it too. He had a little wagon that he had too. A little, I can't remember what kind of station wagon he had.
Vega.
Hello. How's my March?
No, one of the best cars I ever had was an Escort wagon. Man, that thing was very nice. Ran very nice, smooth, steady.
It's getting hard to kill the darn things. They're tough, man.
Yeah, they were tough.
What'd you do that for? Not head.
What happened? Marsh do something?
Yeah, he likes to nudge with his nose. He's a real nudgy kind of dog. And he nudged my Super Star Destroyer sitting here beside me. My big Lego Destroyer.
Yeah.
It's over here taking away, and I'm like freaking out for a second. And they're like, "Hey, what'd you do that for?"
One day he'll come home and it'll be shattered into 30,000 pieces across the floor.
No. I close it. He gets put out in his kennel outside, and when I leave, and the door gets closed, and I'm not in the room.
Just forget it. Just one time. I'll get my revenge.
Yep.
He's gotten his fair share of revenge on me, and that's why he goes out in the kennel. Fucker.
What up, Alex?
Don't give me that puppy dog. Me on the couch. This never would have started, but he started sticking me out in that kennel. So.
Oh no!
Now it's a battle over Will.
I left him loose in the house. I let him have run of the house, and what's he do? He pees everywhere because I left him.
Mark, dude.
When I'm home, I don't have to worry about it. But as soon as I leave or go anywhere, oh fuck, I'm gonna show him.
Oh damn!
I'll tell you who owns this place. This is my house, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm getting the puppy dog eyes. It wasn't me. I didn't do that.
Andy had a 73 Vega panel delivery truck, Corvette 327 under the hood, where I still had it, root beer brown, orange pins. Oh, damn, Andy. That would have been an awesome ride. Alex Gonzalez said, I've got 1 week till my surgery. Whoa.
Damn.
Well, we certainly, wish you
Cross your
positive
fingers.
energy.
Say a prayer for you. What are you going in for surgery for again, Alex? A reverse shoulder replacement. Ouch! That hurts just thinking about that.
They put the bad one back in.
Yeah.
Turbo 400 automatic. It was quick. I bet it was, Andy. That sounds like such a cool car.
Well,
Vega with a 327 out of a Corvette. Ah, that would have been one of them ones that you like. When you got in there as the passenger, you put your seatbelt on and held on. You got a 6-way, right? Okay, 5-way. Lap belt. No shit. The socket is on the arm, and the ball is with what?
oh,
How does that happen? Wow, man. Well, yeah.
He's getting a bunch of stainless and titanium upgrades, is what it sounds like. He's going to be part Iron Man when he's all done.
Well, sounds like there was too much deterioration in the bones.
Thoughts and prayers
normal surgery.
to you, man. And we'll be thinking of you to come out, so you come out of it all good.
Good as new. Yeah.
Ready to roll. Oh, wow. Cool. You'll be all right, man.
Okay.
That's one thing about today's medical community that I do believe in is the surgical end of it. I may not believe in the pharmaceutical, your day-to-day doctor who's supposed to be keeping you from getting sick, but man, when you get fucked up or they need to cut in, they got their shit together. They know what they're doing,
Well, they did for
when they put my leg together, how do you? I was crushed under a 3,000-pound slab of steel. My leg burst like a grape. How do you put that back together? Yeah, they did.
Hopefully.
Look at me.
Yeah, Schmink, look at him. And, I've seen a lot of shit. So, surgical stuff, those people are amazing. We have trouble remembering the parts of our RC trucks, and they know how to put people back together. Don't worry about this one, man. I think they got you. His last day of work was April 15th. Two greatest things: modern medicine, indoor plumbing. Well, yeah. I think we could do a whole lot less with the pharmaceutical end of it, I think. Maybe back to work August 1st. But
just focus on getting you back there 100%.
Yeah, just get you functioning and working and everything going along, smooth and
Well, you got to work tomorrow, Alex?
No, I had to switch schedules with my coworker for this week, and I capped out on my PTO, so I'm taking a full 5-day weekend because next week I go back to work on Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
For a minute, I forgot my wife was upstairs. I'm like, what was that noise? She's almost never here, you know, so when I heard that, I was like,
oh, yeah, I'm sure.
what the hell? Because it didn't sound like a dog, you know. You're like, that's not a dog sound. And then I had to think about it. Oh, yeah, my wife's here. Imagine that. So my 6x6 is going to have a driver. Full driver. How's the young man who had the motorcycle accident? That was Schmink we were talking about earlier. He's doing surprisingly well for everything that happened to him. That was Justin Schmink. He's not like jogging or anything by any means, but he did survive.
Mom said she can do it now.
Good.
Is he on his feet yet?
He's getting close, yeah. He's going to PT and all that.
Yeah.
Good deal.
He's not walking, but he can like weight bear. Is that it? Or?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So there you go.
Doing well.
Good deal. That's good to hear.
Yeah, that's good.
He was standing up on his own power. Good deal.
Yeah, man. That's all he really wants to do, dude. You know, he's just afraid he can't really walk. I'm like, hey, you ain't gonna walk right again, dude. You're gonna walk with a limp. Yeah.
Yep.
But crashing at, you know, over 200 miles an hour into a car. I think he did pretty well.
Just start telling him he's just gonna walk, have a little hip limp, and then he'll be all happy about having a limp.
Good.
He got a hitch in his giddy up.
Yeah, a little hitch in his giddy up. Yep.
That's why I like wearing cargo shorts, because like then, you know, if people wonder why I'm limping, they can just immediately look at my leg and they're like, oh, well, that's why he's limping.
Yep.
It's pretty clear. Gotta retrain his muscles. Yeah.
Yep. Basically. So he's doing 1,000 times better, you guys. But
Alex said now that his right shoulder's down, he's going to have to cheat on his right hand and switch to his left.
dude, hell yeah, dude. It'd be like a fucking, it'd be a stranger. Hand goes down and give yourself a stranger. It's like you don't even know your own hand.
You mean you're not a switch hitter?
They'll be like, whose hand is this? Yeah, switch hitter. What do they call that? Pinch hitter?
A switch hitter. You can switch. You switch without me missing a stroke, man. You heard that, remember? A whole new girlfriend, says Alex. Get a different shade of lipstick there, Alex. Donna's laughing at us.
Simon.
There was a joke somewhere back in like probably 5th, 6th, 7th grade, somewhere along there about being a switch hitter and being able to miss without, switch without missing a stroke or something. I don't remember now. Like fucking 45 years ago.
Right. A while ago.
Andy said, wait, to wipe your butt with your left hand, that's never been there. Yeah. Like, I remember when I was, I think I was 9, I broke my arm. And, you're used to wiping your butt with one hand, and you break that arm, and now you got to learn to wipe your butt with the other hand. That was a real thought process there. You got to... Which way now?
Mm-hmm. Calling how you win. Yeah.
Y'all are making me glad I'm ambidextrous.
You are? Good for you, Alex. Where's the missus, Alex?
What's that, kid?
Where's the missus?
Laying down and relaxing. She got home from work a little while ago. Friggin' the day was 102, and she's burnt.
Oh, damn. That's hot.
Yeah, that's warm. That's warm, buddy.
Wait, she had a temperature of 102?
No, she worked outside today, and the temperature outside today was 102.
Okay.
And
My
somebody
dad
probably
stays home when
tried
it gets
for the
that
air
damn hot.
conditioned forklift, so she had to use the open cab.
My fat ass stays home when it gets that damn hot out. I'm not working in that heat.
Yeah, if it was 102, my temperature would be 102. Donna, yep, Denny was right-handed, had to learn everything. Yeah, I imagine so. That would have been tough.
No, back up. Back it up. Pull it down. All right, fellas. Well, I'm getting hungry. The dog's getting hungry. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna drop out.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Aaron.
Yeah, have a good one. Have a good one.
Keep your eyes open for that package, Jason. It should be there anytime.
Yeah, I will.
All right, buddy. There you guys. Have a good.
All right, Aaron. See you, buddy.
See ya.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I have another 4M Bronco.
Yeah.
Well, the body. I got the chassis right there.
Nice.
Fuck. Gertrude, you. Lachlan says, stay in school, AA, don't drop out. That's funny.
I think these wheels will look pretty nice against that black body. Kevin, I remember you had these wheels on that black Gladdy you did, and they looked really nice against that black.
Right, yeah. They look good, dude. Damn right. They look damn.
This Double A sent me a black 4M Bronco body.
That's
Oh,
cool.
cool.
Now I got to
Yeah,
get
dude.
bumpers because I don't have bumpers for Bronco.
Bill's wondering what you're showing off.
Oh, it's just the chassis for that 4M Bronco body that he's sending me.
Aaron, talk about.
Yep. It's still a stock chassis, ain't nothing special.
No?
This one's special.
Ain't nothing special.
That one's the nice one.
Yeah.
At least with chassis rails, it is.
Put the skill gun back in white trash, so or back to white trash, so bam. Trashy. I have to do some more trimming. The body sits there, the motor sits a little sideways. Did it? You guys see what I did there? Yeah, it's a little sideways.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Shogun is in there. Man, that thing is just blistered quiet too. I'll get the drive shafts in. Try another sitting. We got tomorrow too, guys.
So what?
What happened? What, Jim? Aha.
That's a 41.
Bang. So 40 the excuse me, that Shogun is about the same size. Is that bam? Bam. 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 4100. Bam. Hell yeah, boys. Is everybody getting tired or what, huh?
Not really.
So I'm doing a little building on Dale, man, and here's one little part. You guys know what that is. So friggin' this is a wastegate for turbo. Put a turbo 63 millimeter in Dale's ass. So Dale's gonna be fluttering. Gonna be a good one. Gonna be fun.
You have the internals built?
Yep. Already got the heads built up. I got all the injectors. With all I'm gonna do, since it's a V6, I'm using the V8, the 5.7 that comes in the W bodies.
Yeah.
I'm using those injectors, so I don't have to go up too big. They're still 100 shot injectors, so
I got you.
Oh yeah. I mean, dude, I'm only building like a 400 horsepower car. That's it. Just something fun. You know what I mean? Right now he's at just under 300. They come stock, naturally aspirated is like 200.
You know you could do 400 without a turbo, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What, E85? What are you talking about? Blowing on it? Going down a hill?
Hey, I'm saying it's possible.
Well, with a blower?
No. You can get the 400 naturally aspirated. Just build it right.
Come on, man. You're talking roller rockers, cam lift, all that shit. All right, then.
Yeah. You need to freaking do your trunnion upgrade, all that other mess. Whole top end upgrade.
Yep.
You could get the 400 naturally aspirated, and then you could throw the turbo on and get to almost 6.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I got a guy who's just hitting almost 875 horsepower, dude, with a 3800 motor.
Yeah.
But it has a 63 millimeter turbo and supercharged. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
didn't you say that chassis is about done?
What's that? The W body?
Yeah, I was telling him earlier, the front's going to take off, the back's going to stay there.
Yeah, but we're tubing it. We're tube chassis tail. So basically, I'm going to gut it. Yeah, I'm going to gut it. We're going to weld the door shut, and we're going to tube chassis it. So we're actually going to tie the two axle ends together. You know what I mean? Because usually a W body.
The winter?
Huh?
What are you going to do in the winter? You live in Michigan.
Drive it. Put no tires on it. Have some fun.
You said you're going to weld the door shut. How are you going to get in and out?
Fucking yeet. Easy.
What are you going to do in the morning when you go to get in your car and there's a foot of snow in your car because you had to leave the window open so you get in the car?
Hit remote start and let the heat fucking melt it out. Put a bag on it. Race car stuff, buddy.
Okay, I just...
Race car stuff. We live our...
You said weld the door shut. It's like, you don't live in Georgia. Claims Dukes of Hazzard. You live in Michigan, where we have snow in wintertime. You see that window?
But we're still going to tube chassis, so we're going to tie the two ends together, the engine cradle and the back cradle.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Because right now, dude, I do about 140, dude, and he's like, you know what I mean? You can feel it. You're like, oh, it's crazy. So. Yep. Gonna be a fun car, dude, but I'm gonna leave it rusty and shit, but I'm gonna you'll see when I'm done, dude. It's gonna be pretty fucking fire. So yeah. My buddy wants to put the turbo outside of the hood. I'm like, dude, I don't want a Leroy. And so I want to put it inside, but yet leave, a hole to it, I'm gonna have a hood dump, so it's gonna come out right by the drivers. I'm gonna be blowing flames right in front of me. Be a good one. I love turbos. They're fun. Dude, my buddy that's helping me build this thing, dude, he's got that's about 800 horsepower Audi A4. Thing is ridiculous, bro. So fucking rowdy. Yeah. God damn, he puts that thing on 2-step. Holy shit. Fucker just rocks and rolls, dude. Audis are crazy, boys. But anyway, let's talk about tiny truck stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm doing with Dale. So I might do a little build series on that guy. So take a look on that. I don't know if I'm going to put it on the channel or not, but who knows? I don't know who's into it and who's not,
Bill got a few of the Mias motor transmission ESC combos.
Ooh, yeah?
Tried it.
So let me know, and I'll see if I can make my way over there so I can watch it kind of blow itself apart the first time you try to crank it.
I'll send them rods right to Dale. Right up there, buddy. Much love, Dale.
Bill said he had the Dukes of Hazzard for a couple of years in and out of his Dart. It gets old fast.
Yeah.
ever get to ride or drive a big motor Jag 12? Not a lot of horsepower, but torque for days.
Yeah, that old 60 something, 1960, that long nose one. Man, those things dial out, dude. Yeah. My buddy had
XJ12.
one. Golly, that thing just got down, dude. It's pretty rowdy for what it is, dude. I mean, 12 cylinders, bro.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. No weight.
Yeah.
Basically, when you get in there and buckle in, you're the chassis. You know? Like, sweet. You know what I mean? Alex gets it.
What's that?
You get it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Dude, I love fucking
I've
horsepower.
helped build race cars and mud trucks and rock crawlers and shit, so yeah, I kind of have an understanding of a good bit.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Bill said XJ.
XJ, huh?
Yeah, the XJ12, the Jaguar,
Yeah.
CJ.
long nose 2-seater.
CJ, that's
They didn't have a whole lot for like, horsepower, but when they
Right.
went, it felt like you could pull a house with you.
Yeah.
Like it didn't matter where it was in the RPM range of that gear, it didn't have to downshift, it just pushed.
That would be a Ford straight 6.
Well, yeah. Also a Jag V12.
Ford straight
That's what
6.
you're talking about.
Granny gear, let off the clutch, get out and just walk away and come back tomorrow and that barn will be moved.
I was working at a dealership when I was fresh out of high school. I was working at an import dealer, and they did a lot of Jaguar and Mercedes and Land Rovers and stuff. And I walked in to put my application in, and there was a Lamborghini Murcielago and a Lamborghini Diablo in the showroom. And I, fresh out of high school, that blew my mind. I got the job there. And I had to actually bring the Diablo around back to do a detail on it to freshen it up. Those things don't turn for nothing. They have a terrible turning radius. I had to cut a 90 to get into my wash bay. I had to do like a 50-point turn with the door up just to get it to get in there. Those cars are
Right.
ridiculous. They have no turning radius whatsoever. Turning radius of a whale, pretty much. It was an experience though. Fresh out of high school, I was grinning ear to ear. Best believe it.
Oh, I bet.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would hope so.
I didn't care if
When I got out of high school,
I got to drive one.
what that? What was that?
I didn't care
Jason?
if I wasn't able to leave the parking lot. I got to move one around.
Well, yeah, you were the only person you knew that had ever even sat in one.
Exactly. I was grinning ear to ear, man.
I was
Fresh
well
out of high school.
I had been out of yeah. I'd been out of high school for a few years, and I actually got to sit in a Countach, and that was, the height of Lamborghini's, technology at that point. There was no Murcielago, Diablo, none of that shit back then. And I was the only person I knew that had ever sat in one. And man, those cars were just this side of a fucking race car. I mean, like there were gaps in shit inside the cab that you could see daylight through. That thing was a race car. Is what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a Countach, but it was, man, it wasn't what you think it was going to be. I mean, it was badass. But...
Yeah, this was back in 2007, I believe. And it was a 91. The Diablo was a 1991. And they still wanted $85,000 for the car.
Oh, yeah, Diablo's gone crazy money.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the SB or anything. It was just the Diablo. But it was cool. I felt like a kid in a candy store, man. I was grinning ear to ear moving that car around.
Fuck yeah.
I didn't care if I didn't get out of first gear. I was driving a Lamborghini. I felt like the shit.
Yeah.
Too bad they didn't have cell phones with cameras back then.
Yeah.
You'd have been
I
taking
like the
pictures.
shifter, though. Because the shifter was gated. So it had the... It is a gated shifter, you know, and there's something about shifting a car with a gated shifter versus just a regular, you know,
sloppy shift
down there.
So
yeah, when you actually have a gated shifter that actually has the aluminum cutout that you have to follow, there's something different about shifting one of those.
Well,
ooh, I better get serious. You know, I just have to make sure I didn't bend it. To be trying to slap shift it too fast.
Yeah, right.
I can't get in the third anymore.
There was another car that come in. A guy had it. He had it brought over from some other country in a bunch of pieces. Apparently, it was a kit car. It was a Noble M12.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of that. But yeah, and he brought it over. It had a SHO twin turbo V6 in it, but in the back. It's a tiny little car, and it had a show twin turbo V6 in the back. Tiny little thing. There was like nothing for interior. It was just base carpet and like a flat panel dash. That was like a straight race car. That car was fun. That's the only one I've ever seen in real life. I had to look it up. Like, what is this thing?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. Yeah,
it's a cool little car. I got to drive that around the parking lot. That was pretty sweet.
Did you?
Damn.
The whole back half of the car opened up to look at the motor, and then the whole front opened up, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm so happy to have her back, dude. It sucks I was sitting there waiting for opinions.
So you know those bungee cords you got over the top of that car, Kev?
Yeah.
I had two of them, and I stretched them both over the roof of my TRX4, my full size.
Yeah.
And apparently I have my tonneau cover, the plastic tonneau cover on top of the bed. And apparently chafing on that corner was a bad idea because I snapped both of them just from driving around.
Oh, shit. Well, damn.
Because I took the big cover or the rack off the back of the TRX4. I put the tonneau cover back on because I was rolling over too easy.
Yeah, that dude is turtling over.
And apparently the edge of that lip above the tailgate area was a little on the sharp side. It ended up chafing both of those bungee cords and broke them right off.
I ended up cutting the windows out of this thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That was fun. Think about chopping the top, dude. Just like fucking drop top. Just cutting the top portion, Cut here and then cut there. Take this whole thing out. Who knows? Who knows? Possibilities are endless.
I figured out an somewhat easy way to cut windows out is I take a drill bit, a decent sized one, and I'll drill right through the center of the window. And then I'll cut to each corner. Cut to the four corners, and then you just peel that back and just
cut the 4 pieces out.
Yeah, I go
I tried-
4 corners, dude, with my body
Oh,
reamer,
yeah, that-
and then I cut to those.
Yep.
Yeah, Yep.
There you
That
go.
usually works. I'm always better with the right-handed versus the straight. You know what I mean? The straight.
Yep.
You know how you got the curved ones to do. You know, obviously willows,
Yep.
without chopping them up, so they're curved. I think I got this.
Yeah, but from the other way, they're left-handed.
Yeah. Well, I think there's left and right, isn't there?
Oh, you got the Optic.
Who got the optic?
Optic is a nice truck.
The other. These are
Yeah, I
clutch.
got both
I
of
can
those.
actually cut straighter with these than the straight one. Fucking weird.
Yeah. Same.
Don't know. Call it skill, call it talent. I don't give a fuck. I call it lucky. Got it done. Oh yeah, boys. So yeah, what's going down, man? How's the chat doing? What do we got? Damn, we still got mad people in the house, guys. On a Thursday.
Do we? Just
I don't
with
have to
Bill
work tomorrow.
talking.
Yeah. We only got one guy talking though.
I know
I
we ain't
figured
gotta work.
everybody had left. I thought it was just Bill left.
Or one guy commenting, shall I say.
Barely see this bad boy. Yeah, and 44s, boy. Most long boys.
Bill said he still needs a real charger.
But
Still need
he
a real
just
bill.
picked up the Vanquish Optic.
I like the
the-
optic. You wouldn't mind one.
Yeah, the Optic is a nice truck, man. I was
I had a
on the
VS410.
fence between the Optic or the Axial Capra. I was
Okay.
She liked
Yeah.
the Capra better, so we got the Capra, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind an Optic.
She's a Capra fiend, man. She likes that type of shit, don't she?
Oh yeah.
Chris, I remember the first time we all went
Jimmy
out
T,
to
no
React.
excuse.
Your old lady was chasing me down with that damn thing, running over my truck every time. I'm like, God damn, she blindsided.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yep.
Don't ever get on Mama's bad side, dude, because she'll run you over. Fast.
It's very true. I figured that out the hard way. I can still feel it in my ankle. She's taken me out by the knees with that truck a couple times.
He says it all calm. Oh yeah, no, it's true. She's completely psyched. Here comes that. Stone Scout time again there, Jim.
Yeah? You missed
Yeah.
it. Sorry.
Are you all right, buddy? No, we just started, man. We just started.
No, man. I put mine down. I'm done.
He's over there been just dabbing the fuck out.
Well, yeah, I've been
Jim's
dabbing
been
the whole time. I finally put it
Jim's
down.
been on like cloud 11 the whole show. I don't know where you've been.
Oh, dude, right. All in mesh. I was meshing motors.
Oh, I can't do that shit on the lives, man. If I fucking concentrate on that shit, you guys would never hear from me.
Right. That's why I always have my head down. I'm wrenching. I'm into the moment.
There would be no sense in me getting on a live if I was going to wrench.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you wrench on anything, dude. Not on live. I've seen you wrench.
Yeah, there's no sense in me wrenching because that's all I do.
We'll have to do that
If
one
he
day,
get- if
man.
he
Put
starts
a camera on him. Yeah.
What's
Then
that,
he gets the
Jason?
gym focused when he's driving.
Yeah, you ought to see him, dude.
He
You,
gets the
you
gym
can't even
focus,
talk to him.
like when he's
I mean,
crawling.
you can talk to him. He won't answer you.
Yeah, you could crash a plane out back. He won't even notice.
Won't care. Atom bomb, dude.
He's
Whatever.
getting it done though.
He gets in that zone. Auto zone.
Yeah, I'm going to go do that. Get in that zone to go work on my mountain here.
Ooh. That's how you get it so fucking sweet. Cool looking. Get all
I'm
big.
going to go scout.
I get it, Jim.
I've been
Yeah, he
sitting here
does. He
thinking
does
for a
wrench
while.
after midnight.
Yeah, about 2:30,
'Cause
3 o'clock in the
I
morning.
was talking to you at what 5 o'clock this morning. You said you was going to bed, Jim.
Yeah,
You do. You
Yeah.
definitely wrench after midnight. We were talking at like 5 a.m. and then you said you were going to bed.
Yeah,
Like going
sounds
to
like
bed.
Jim.
I'm just getting up for my day. What are you doing?
Yeah, I've done that with Jim. He's like, all right, man, well, good night. All right, man, have a good day. It's funny.
Yeah.
Yep, I do the same shit with him.
well, I've always been a night person since I was a little kid, and then I worked second shift most of my whole life, seconds and thirds.
See, I couldn't do third. Second, I could do third. I think I could do third.
Thirds are great, man. Thirds work awesome because, see, third shift, okay, third shift, you don't see anybody that cares because the only supervisors or management you're going to see on third shift are the ones that understand. They know. They know that
Yep.
the people on that shift know what they're doing. They
Absolutely.
came to that shift because they want to be left the fuck alone, and they just let you do your work. When you're leaving, first shift is just coming in, so all the big management, the people that like matter, they see the guys finishing that shift and they got their work done, and they've always gotten way more work done than first shift will ever get done around there. So they like you. So they're happy to see you. And then as far as your personal life, okay, if you've got any business to go take care of, well, now's the time to go do it. You go grab some breakfast, go do that business or whatever, go home, go to bed. Or you could just go home and go to bed and then get up and go do whatever, mow your lawn, and yada, yada, and then go to work. So I don't know, third shift always worked for me.
Yeah.
Second shift, kind of sucks because that's where they stick all the new people, and that's all the management that's trying to make its bones is on second shift, so they're looking for people to fuck with and bust and show that they're a good worker. They're driving everybody with a whip because they want to get good numbers so that they can move up the line. So first shift, everybody's looking over your shoulder. Couldn't stand first shift. Tales of a factory rat.
Caleb's a factory.
And then
rat,
when
isn't
you-
he?
Who?
You working at Caleb?
Caleb? Yeah,
Caleb.
Caleb works in the factory. Yep, he works in factory. One of the last few ones around. Yeah. And then I got out of being just factory rat and became a fabricator. That's a whole different story.
Story time with Jim.
Fabricating, that you've got to deal with management. You got to deal with your direct supervisor. You've got to deal with engineering. I hate engineering.
Yep.
Somehow between paper and reality, there's an offset. It don't always work. But you can't put that there. Why? Because this is there. Oh. They get lost in their lines, or I don't know.
Don't you just
Why'd you
love
come
it
out
when
here
they
with
tell you the computer says it works out?
Yeah. Or the one that always got me was, that was, we figured that out 15 years ago and they just never made the revision. So So I've wasted the last week on putting this in here when this should have been cut and changed. So now I got to cut it out. Love you. Should leave now.
All right, you can go.
I've physically told engineers before they better get off the floor before they die. Because it won't be the equipment killing them. It'll be the workers that they're trying to tell how to do a job.
Oh, yeah.
Well, after, you know, especially when you find out that you just wasted a week's worth of work or whatever. I mean, and now you got 2 weeks worth of work fixing it.
Well,
Yeah, that gets painful.
Because I did inspection my whole life. I especially enjoyed it because the engineers would come through and make the floor workers feel like they wasted a week's worth of work. And I'd come through a week later and really make them feel like they wasted a lot of work because the original way would have worked out in the first place.
What's up, X Lewis? How you doing, Eric?
What's up, Lewis? What's going on, Lewis? What up?
Keep your thumbs. A shift worker's tale of how you could get hurt, says Bill.
How to keep your thumbs in 99 days.
Whole house wrong paint. Thanks, boss. Sure, it's my fault while the customer's looking.
Yeah, buddy.
That was Bill.
No, that's true. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. So are we all getting tired yet, boys? Ladies and gents, are we getting tired?
Oh no, I'm just getting wound up, man.
He was like, I'm
He woke
still.
up 20 minutes ago. Where you know, Jim's just getting started now.
Oh, yeah, dude. Like it's 6 a.m.
Yeah, Jim's only been awake an hour.
Right. Give us some time.
No, I got up at noon. Right at noon. I went to bed at 6 this
Right
morning.
at noon.
So woke up at noon.
Adam.
6 hours. My wife's had me busy all day before I came down here.
Ah.
We're moving
Yeah,
more
you did.
stuff around.
Yeah.
Huh?
The wife's that got you busy, huh? I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. They do that.
Well, we had to empty another one of her storage units.
Oh. You're literally working today.
It's funny because there were just like two.
Yeah.
But I swear she named 5 today. I'm not sure. So I'm not entirely sure how many she's got.
Man.
I swear there were only 2 to start. And we got rid of one. And we're emptying this one out, but I think there's 3 more to go.
Yeah. Damn, that's
Hey, you-
that's crazy.
and I keep trying to ward it off from the basement. You know, she keeps trying to send it down here, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, ain't this your stuff?
Right? You're like, no,
And she's like, well, can't you just put it down there for now? And it's like, what do you mean for now?
Yeah. No.
Specify how long for now is.
Look, I bought her a whole shipping container, 40 foot, 9 foot tall. You know, big motherfucker. Put in shelves, all 2x4 construction. Got her these big totes, big black fuckers with these double locking, you know, lip lid. You know, it's. Why is your shit gotta be in my basement?
Right. Like, no. Not gonna happen.
I brought in crushed limestone and then had the fucking shipping container brought in and I built all the shelves. Bought her 100 totes, big totes, like fucking big totes. Like 3 foot by 2 foot. And like 2 foot deep. Big totes.
Yeah. Big boys.
Why's it gotta be in my basement? Can't you put this out there?
I
got shit to do down here. I got things to be doing. Getting crowded down here.
Right. It's like, I'm busy. Leave me alone, woman.
They have to rebel. Should come home one day, all the shit will be upstairs.
Yeah. All in a nice, neat little pile.
Sitting in the living room.
Yeah.
What happened? It was in my way.
So sorry. Got in my way. Hard to crawl.
Hardest part will be the pool table.
Build a course on top of it.
I just want it gone. I just want it out of here. See, if I build on top of it, then it's going to need to come out of there. You know?
What?
What I ought to do is I had to put in a Hot Wheels track.
Yeah, there you go.
One of those diorama, all tricked out fucking mountain ones. And then we could start doing Hot Wheels races too.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I have hundreds of Hot Wheels now.
Good. Oh, yeah, you do. I remember seeing all that shit. Dude. You ain't lying.
I lost this because my water bottle spilled on it.
Check this little guy out I got.
What's that, Jim?
But I thought, wow. That'd be a good driver.
Spot on, dude.
That's one of our trucks.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I'm gonna have to paint it all up. Oh yeah.
Fucking righteous. That's pretty cool. Hell yeah.
Driver head for $1. Come on. Cool. I still got the Hot Wheels, just no driver. We got a whole series of these. The Bone Crusher. I got a bunch of those. Hell, I got a semi. I got one that's a semi. Let's see if I can put that down. Like that. There you go. There's a semi version.
Interesting.
I got a semi right now. From the next joke.
I'd drive it.
You know?
Crackers.
Yeah, it's the same. Pretty cool.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, I got like probably 6, 7 of these different ones.
Yeah.
I got a 4x4 truck one somewhere. All right, Kev.
I got
That's all you get.
That's it? Come on. We want more. We
I
want
ain't
more.
digging. I'm not digging that far. Jeremy's got a penny racer.
A what?
A penny racer. Remember penny racers?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Penny race. Oh my god, dude. That's old, dude. Love it.
Well, every time I go to the grocery store, I take a walk down Hot Wheels aisle and see what they got.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh,
I got this one yesterday. I got this one, and then that one I took that little guy out of there.
Oh, nice. All right. Oh yeah.
67 Mustang. I actually opened this one already.
Freaking sick.
Pretty nice one. I'm always a sucker for the muscle cars.
Oh, most definitely. Heck, damn it.
I got to figure out what size and what kind of paddles I can put on a 1.9 truck to look correct. Because you don't exactly put paddles on crawler tire or crawler rims.
Right. Really?
But I want it to look correct. So I almost want to use crawler wheels, but
I have no idea for that scale.
well, yeah, it's 10 scale stuff. I figure you probably won't. It's not your not really your wheelhouse there, Jim.
Nope.
Seriously, I'm just kind of talking now.
So that big old Wraith cage that I've got, that aluminum cage that I'm gonna build a Wraith out of. I'm gonna take that. Right now it's a black cage with silver panels. I'm gonna tear it down. I'm gonna do the cage in white, the panels in electric or like an anodized blue.
Okay.
Try to make it my own instead of like everyone else.
Yeah, gotta be different. Tires always gotta be different. That's what makes you sick.
Yeah, you said paddle tires, and I had a list of tires running through my head. Then you said 1.9. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I'm looking for 1.9.
Right.
I'd like to find a set of paddle tires for 1.9 that I could put on like your standard 1.9 crawler rim. I know they exist. I'm pretty sure I have some in my cart, but I don't know, maybe Proline makes some or something. I'll have to look.
Right. I got some old beadlocks that go on my Sentin.
You still got a Sentin?
Or not Sentin, my Granite. No, I got rid of. I'm really gonna get another Sentin, dude. I actually love the Sentin.
I tell you, I rocked mine the other week and broke the suspension out the front corner.
Yeah, you were saying you're fucking giving her hell. That a boy. Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah. So I got to put new suspension on it. Then I'm going to put paddles on that and take it over to my buddy's house and just walk all over him with that thing. But I want to build a two-wheeler so that we can at least be somewhat equally balanced.
Yeah.
All right, Kev, I'm going to have to jump off here.
All right, brother. Yeah, we're probably just wrapping up now, man. We might as well. How about we do that? We'll see you guys tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
Right on.
All right, we'll catch you all tomorrow.
Girls.
Thanks for joining us.
Much love. Thanks, boys. Love y'all. Peace.